Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So I am wearing contacts. I mentioned in my, I think it was like my most recent get ready with me video that I got contacts. They're pretty uncomfortable for me, I'm not gonna lie. I think some videos you might see me in my glasses and some videos I might have contacts. So hopefully that's not too distracting for you guys, but let me tell you, I really struggled with my makeup today. I'm sure on camera it looks fine. It looks, you know, it probably looks okay, but I really struggled. I went in so many different times with foundation, concealer, like it just kept picking up in places. I feel like maybe it's just the state that my skin is in currently. I really struggled, so hopefully everything looks okay. But today's video, I'm really excited because I haven't done since last year, or yeah, last year I guess, or 2 years ago, I haven't done a like summer makeup essentials kind of video. I don't want this video to be about what I think you should own for summer, but it's mainly like these have been my summer favorites this year. I have discovered some, you know, products that I really like this year that I'm going to be talking about, but then I also have products that I've already had in my collection that I have rediscovered and I've really been enjoying. So I have some skincare, I have some body care, and then I do have, of course, makeup. So let's go ahead and get into this summer favorite slash essentials video. All right, so I do want to go ahead and start with the like body care. So I have two products. So firstly, I do have this from Tree Hut. This is the Tree Hut Tropic Glow Firming Whipped Shea Body Butter. So this was supposed to be like a dupe for the, what is it? The Sol de Janeiro, like Boom Boom cream, like Brazilian Boom Boom cream. This, I will say, does smell very nice. I don't think it's like right on par with the scent of the Boom Boom cream, but I think this is a really nice option. I think the issue that people were having with this one was that it doesn't really have too much of that pistachio note that the Boom Boom cream does. So, you know, definitely keep that in mind. And of course, I don't know how well this firms, but I wouldn't really use the Boom Boom cream for that reason. I am not like, I mainly like the Boom Boom cream for the scent. I'm not like a huge like devout Boom Boom cream user or anything like that. Basically, I've only had it in my collection because it was like a Sephora point perk, or maybe I got it as like a birthday gift from Sephora. So I went ahead and grabbed this from Ulta as soon as it became in stock. I don't know if these are still available, but I highly recommend that if you see them in store at your Ulta, that you do check them out and go ahead and pick one out, because I do think the scent is still a really good scent nonetheless. Another alternative to that is actually from Trader Joe's, and this is the Brazil Nut Body Butter. And it says that it's made with acai and guarana extracts, and it's a delightful salted caramel and pistachio scent. So here is what the tub of this one looks like. Again, this one is from Trader Joe's. This is fairly affordable. I think it might be like around $6 to $8. So I think it's a little bit cheaper than the Tree Hut one, but not by too much. This one, you do go ahead and lift the lid open like this, and this is what it looks like. This one, it smells very similar to the Tree Hut one. I think this could possibly smell even more similar to the actual Sol de Janeiro one, but both of these are very good. If you have a Trader Joe's near you and maybe you can't find the Tree Hut one, maybe check your stores. They might still have this in stock. I know a lot of people they've kind of been struggling with finding that product, so maybe check and see if they will still have it. But those lotions have been very nice for the summertime. I really love applying them as soon as I get out of the shower. I think that it's a really nice way to just kind of like hydrate your skin, especially maybe after you shave your legs and you're losing that moisture. This is something that I have fallen in love with, and I really can see myself picking up some additional scents, especially maybe scents that are more appropriate for like the fall and winter time. But this is from the brand Mix Bar, which is sold at Target, and they have like different scent, like fragrance pens. They have, of course, body sprays, and then they have the perfumes. And I did pick up the scent, I was gonna say shade, the scent Coconut Palm. So here's what the actual like glass bottle looks like. It's kind of like a frosted glass bottle, and then of course it has the sprayer on top. The packaging is really beautiful, but The scent of this is so nice. It smells like, definitely like coconut, but it's almost more of like a sweet coconut, which I definitely don't mind. I absolutely love coconut scented things, and I feel like this one isn't as like nutty. It's a little bit more of that sweet coconut scent, which I really don't mind and I like. And this, I'm telling you right now, I sprayed in the morning and it looks I'm so used to filming makeup, right? I spray this in the morning and I still smell it throughout the day on my skin. And I love that because I struggle so much with having scents last on me throughout the day. I'm sure that that's a lot of like, you know, what people struggle with when it comes to perfumes. And I'm telling you, this one, the scent lasts so well throughout the day. They have like a rose one that I would, you know, maybe be interested in picking up, but this just smells so good and it's so affordable. It's under $20. I think it's like 18, so it's very close to $20, but you might be able to maybe get like some Target Circle offers on this, so that's really cool. But the scents are amazing that they offer, and the longevity is even greater. So really impressed with that line so far from Target, and I am definitely again looking into maybe some additional shade scents in that one. All right, so now let's get into the one skincare products that I have. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. This is broad spectrum SPF 30 and it has a sheer tint to it. This is very nice. I've actually really enjoyed this one. I think that you get quite a bit of product in here. You get 1.7 fluid ounces. Again, this is a mineral sunscreen, and this is perfect for my weekend, like my weekends. Like I usually wear makeup Monday through Friday going into work, and then on the weekends I don't usually wear makeup too much unless I'm planning on like filming a video or something. And so this is perfect for when my husband and I go out for like the Saturday or something, like maybe we go out shopping or we're just going out to, you know, go get coffee or something, and I want to put on sunscreen, but I don't want to do like my full skincare routine. I know that sunscreen is most important, so all I'll do is I wake up in the morning, and then whenever we're about to leave, I just slather this on, and not only does it even out my skin tone a little bit, but it also gives me that SPF. And what's great is like I can definitely reapply this if I wanted to, because I don't have on any makeup or anything, and it does build up nicely. Like I don't have any issues with it like looking patchy on the skin or anything. I really like this, and I did pick mine up at Walmart, and I think at Walmart it was like $13. I'm sure it's more expensive at Ulta, but of course with Ulta you can get points and things like that. But yeah, I really like this, and I think it's perfect, and it's everything that I need during the summer. So now let's get into the makeup. I don't have a lot of well, I have a mixture of things, a lot of things. And again, these are not necessarily like what I need in a summer makeup routine, but it's mainly like what I've been gravitating towards this summer. It's already July, it's close to being the end of July, it's gonna be August. And so there's not a whole lot of summer left. I will say I live in Texas, it's hot most of the time. So I'm sure I have a little bit left of, I have a lot left rather, of these hot summer months. But these are just things that I've been gravitating towards, maybe products that I think you would like during the summer. So let's go ahead and get started. So whenever I was making my list, when it comes to foundations, I'm someone that pretty much wears foundation all the time. When I do my makeup, I'm not blessed with perfect skin. I have redness to cover up, I have acne to cover up, my skin tone is just not evened. And so I always like to go in with something. I did mention when I was like doing my notes for this video, some lighter coverage options. So I have two that I wanted to talk about. This one is definitely more on the high-end spectrum, and it is the most, like it is the lightest coverage products that I'm going to be talking about. And this is from Tarte. It's the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I do have the shade 20 in Light Neutral. Here's what this one looks like. The packaging is super cute, and it's a standard squeeze tube. You do get 1 fluid ounce of product in this. This is so nice on the skin. It feels very hydrating. I absolutely love Tarte's Maracuja oil, so I was, you know, I figured I would be kind of impressed with this one. this is something that is very light coverage, but it's going to give you that kind of like that no makeup look that maybe you're looking for. It's going to feel very light on the skin because it is a tinted hydrator, but it is going to be pretty light coverage, so keep that in mind. But there's plenty of shades within this line, which is nice, and I do recommend this one if you are looking for something maybe that's high end, that you're wanting to give you some like even out your skin tone type thing. I do like this one, and it's one of my few like BB creams that I have in my collection right now, because I was going to talk about the ColourPop Pretty Fresh one, but mine actually went bad, so I'm not talking about it because I don't own it anymore. But this one is a good option. Another option that I did pick up this year, this is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. So unlike the Tarte one, there's limited shades within this one, which is so frustrating. I think this one is doing pretty well, so I'm hoping that maybe Wet n Wild will reconsider the shades and maybe bring out some more shades. But this one is definitely more coverage than the Tarte one, but it still feels just as light on the skin. This is really, really hydrating. It does have hyaluronic acid and squalene, which is really hydrating for the skin as well. But yeah, I like this one. I love, again, how light it feels on the skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing a ton of foundation when I wear this, which I always look for and I always enjoy. I do have the shade Fair. This does slightly oxidize a little bit, so that's why I went with the Fair shade. I probably would have gone in with light, but Fair works just fine for me. So now we're speaking about something that is definitely more of a foundation. This one is mainly because the finish of this foundation is so stunning. I discovered this in June. Jessica Braun made me buy it. I feel like I mentioned her in all of my videos. I'm a little obsessed with her lately. I guess I just really enjoy her makeup vibe. But this is from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I didn't even notice, but it does have sunscreen in it. It has SPF 50, which is nice. I didn't even notice that, but that's definitely a plus when I'm talking about like summer favorites. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I wanted to keep reaching for this when I took it with me out of state to go visit family back in June. I mentioned that trip a lot lately, but I just wanted to keep wearing this one. It's so beautiful on the skin. It gives you a lot more coverage than like the Tarte one. I would say the coverage between these two are slight. This one is lighter coverage than the L'Oreal one, but as far as like how much or less coverage it gives, it's not super drastic. But this one is definitely more of like a foundation, but it is a serum foundation, so it is gonna leave your skin very radiant, very glowy, but it looks so healthy. The radiance of this one doesn't scare me. I know that I can always manipulate my products by maybe going in with like a more mattifying primer or a powder, which I will speak about powders here in a little bit. I just love this one and I think it is so beautiful. I will say I don't know if Ulta has this one in stock, like not in stock, in store. I think maybe some Targets. I actually picked mine up from Walmart and I paid a much cheaper price at Walmart than if I would have picked it up at Ulta online. So just wanted to throw that one out there. Now powders. So for powders, I do have two powders and both of them are actually pressed, because I feel like when it comes to loose powder is pretty standard for me. I don't really notice too much as far as like one being more mattifying than the other, but I have two pressed powders that actually make a huge difference for me. Let's talk about the high-end version first. So this is from Urban Decay. It's the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. I've spoken about this before. This is amazing. This really just locks your makeup into place. It's locked and loaded. You won't have to worry about your makeup like sliding and slipping all over throughout the day. And this is such a like lightweight powder. Like you don't feel that it's like really locking in your makeup, but it's definitely doing that. I really enjoy this one. I love too that it was mask proof, at least for me. This is just an overall such a great powder, and it really does help as well with my oils. In the summertime, I do tend to get more oily, so especially like on my nose, my chin, my forehead, so basically my T-zone area tends to get a lot more oily during the summer. I love this one, and I think it's a really great option, especially if you have oily skin. I recommend it for that. This is a drugstore alternative, a drugstore option. This is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. Here's what this one looks like. I have major pan in this powder. This is a really nice powder as well. Don't let the like white compact scare you. I don't notice it looking too white, like leaving that white cast on me. I do not know about deeper complexions, so I'm sorry about that, but I know for sure as far as like on me, I don't notice any type of white cast happening. And this is really nice as an option for me whenever it comes to setting my makeup. Like once my makeup is all done and I want to just make sure that my skin is mattified, because I know throughout the day I will get those oils back. I like to put this in the T-zone, maybe like around my pores right here on my cheeks. And this really helps with the longevity of my makeup because I'm not, like those oils are not separating as much. But it's just a really good, affordable drugstore powder. And I think it's good. So I wanted to mention that one. So now I do have two bronzers that I wanted to talk about. One is a cream, and this has been such a summer favorite for me. I think it's the most, like, it's like the epitome of summer. And this is the Tower 28 Bronzino West Coast Cream Bronzer. This is so beautiful. As you can probably see, it does have like some shimmer in the formula, and that's what makes me love this so much for summer. I think that the formula of this one is very nice, and you can see like the shimmer and like luminosity throughout the day when you're wearing this one. I don't notice it so much at initial application, but I've noticed whenever I go into like the bathroom later and I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, like I can definitely see that glow. And it just is so, it makes this product such a perfect like beach product, if that makes sense, which I feel like is always the vibe with Tower 28. So this is such a good cream bronzer option. I do have a powder bronzer. It is a loose powder bronzer, but this is the Bare Minerals Faux Tan Bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers within my collection. I love this so much. It is so beautiful on the skin. The same with this like foundation. I couldn't stop using this. Like this is so stunning. I absolutely love how it gives your skin such a radiant glow, such like a bronzed kiss on your cheeks, on your face. I love it. It is just so beautiful, and the shade Faux Tan is absolutely perfect. I love it. There's another shade as well, I think Warmth, so check that one out as well, but this is just such a perfect summer bronzer, like so perfect. All right, so now let's get into some blush. My favorite, you guys know this. I do have some cream options. So firstly, I have this one from Milani. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Blush in the shade Coral Crush. Could there be a more perfect shade for summer? I mean, honestly, could there be? You know, this is just such a good formula. It's so creamy and so like dewy looking on the skin, but it doesn't pick up foundation. It doesn't like fade away throughout the day. I noticed that this lasts very well throughout the day, which is so nice, especially for how affordable it is. But not only that, the shade Coral Crush is just such a perfect shade for summer. So I did want to mention that one. However, this one I love, and it's very similar to like the Tower 28 one in the sense that it does have that like shimmer and like luminosity throughout the formula. This is the Melt Cosmetics Polished or Cream Blush Light in the shade Polished. This ranked pretty high. I did do a cream blush ranking video. Sorry, I'm trying to like make this not so awkward. That will hopefully be up soon, maybe before this one, maybe after. But this ranked pretty high. So did the Milani one, just a spoiler alert. But this cream blush is so beautiful, and the shade Polished is a shimmer shade, so it does have some like luminosity throughout the formula. This is such a beautiful cream blush formula. Oh my gosh, I would love to pick up an additional shade, but I have so many cream blushes, so I probably won't. We'll see. It also has a slight vanilla scent to it, which I love, and that's an added bonus. And again, the shade Polished is so nice for summer. Then I have a powder blush. I feel like a lot of my powder blushes are really nice for summer because I do own a lot of those like bright corally kind of colors, but I figured I'd mention just Milani's Luminoso. This is not my favorite blush by any means, but I did want to mention it because This, if I am careful with the placement, is a beautiful blush. I have to make sure that I'm placing it right here rather than right here, because this formula can emphasize texture. It can emphasize your pores if you have acne or any texture. So that's why I really like to focus it like right in on here, because my pores are not as like prominent in that area. But again, the shade Luminoso is just a really nice summer shade. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into some eye products. So eye products, I have some various options. So firstly, I am actually surprised at how much I enjoyed using this one this summer. A lot of it was because it was in one of my Shop My Stash rotations this summer, but also my husband and I did go to Corpus for like a weekend trip, and I brought this with me and was so pleased with my eyeshadow look. This is the ColourPop Going Coconuts. Not only is the name like so like summery, but the shade, the color story, everything is just a really nice summery color story. The shade in the middle, Cocoa Crush, is such a beautiful, beautiful metallic shade. I just think this is such a cute summery vibe. Like, it's such a cute summer color story. It's perfect to just kind of take with you, throw it in your travel bag. I will say these are not the most durable eyeshadow palettes, because they can basically fall apart as soon as you drop them on the floor. Like the shades will pop out, which is so frustrating and kind of annoying. But again, if you're just driving, you know, maybe like a couple hours out for like a day trip or overnight trip, this is a perfect palette to take with you. And I do think that this is really nice for summer too, especially maybe even for like an evening look. I think that would be such a cute, like effortless, but still very beautiful evening look. Now, if you're my color lovers out there, the BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles eyeshadow palette is so beautiful. Let's take a minute. Look how beautiful this is. This is stunning. Oh my gosh, the shimmer shades in here are out of this world. The color story is so cute and so girly and feminine, and I love it. I love it. I think this is such a perfect color story for summer, also for spring, but I get a lot of summer vibes with this one. This is really a great palette option as well for summer, because this is a palette with these beautiful shimmers that you could really just swipe them all over your lid and then call it a day. Just add some mascara and you'll be out the door. It's perfect for things like that. But yes, I just love this one. And again, because it's BH Cosmetics, it's going to be affordable. It's going to have a good price with it. Love that one. So I have two other more like one and done shadow options for summer that I think are really nice. This is the Rare Beauty liquid eyeshadow. I have really been enjoying these. This is the Nearly Neutral shade. I really like this. I think this is a perfect option for work if you're wanting something that's very easy and simple to use. I basically just throw this on the lid. I get like a denser blending brush and just go to town. It blends out beautifully. It lasts really well throughout the day. And the shade Nearly Neutral is really nice. So this is something that maybe if you're going to the beach, or you know that you're going to be very busy on your trip, but you still want an effortless kind of like more peachy pinky look, this is perfect for that. I highly recommend. This is a recent discovery. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. These are nothing new. These have been around for so long. I did pick up the shade Amber Rush, and here is what the shade looks like for reference. It is just so beautiful. I swatched this and it basically went like all the way around my entire hand. It's amazing how metallic and foiled this eyeshadow looks. This is beautiful. Again, this is perfect for those one and done eyeshadow looks. If you're wanting just to swipe a shimmer shade all over your lid and add mascara and be out the door, this is perfect for that. I also really like Super Shock shadows from ColourPop for that. My Maybelline Color Tattoos for that. And so again, if you're going to the beach but you want that, you know, bronzy type of glow, these L'Oreal Infallibles are so good for that. And then just a few lip products. So I have noticed how much I've been reaching for my different lip oils within my collection. I feel like lip oils are kind of like trendy right now. This one I have really been liking, and I got it actually in an Ipsy bag. It's from the brand Tanais, I think. And this is the Hawaiian Hibiscus. I guess it's in the shade Hawaiian Hibiscus, but it's a lip oil. And you guys will see close up that it's a very nice like berry red color, but because it's it's a lip oil, it's not super opaque. It gives you just that beautiful sheer wash of color, but because it's red, it really just kind of amps up a very simple look. So one of my favorites has been putting on this hydrating mineral sunscreen with this tint from CeraVe that I mentioned just earlier, Avi, and then throwing this on the lips, and then you look so much more put together. I put on some earrings, a nice cute top, and then I'm out the door, and it's such a vibe. It is such a vibe. I spray this coconut palm perfume, and I'm telling you, it's a vibe. It is such a vibe. This is just so nice, and I love, love, love that I got that in Ipsy. And then these are two mini lip These are two mini lip oils from the brand Ilia that I got in sets. The shades that I have are Only You and Tahiti. These are also very nice. I don't think they're necessarily worth the price, especially because I know that there are other options of lip oils out there, but these are in my collection, so these are what I use, and these are so good. They actually have quite a bit of pigment to them, but they're so hydrating on the lips because they are a lip oil. And what I like is that they leave your lips hydrated even after the color and the glossiness fades away. So you're not left with just like dryness or needing to, you know, reapply this. Your lips are actually, they are left hydrated, which is so nice. And then the final product is something that I've really, really been liking. This is the, I purchased this from Yes Style. It's from the brand The Sam. It's the Eco Soul Lip Oil, and this is in the grapefruit one. This has been one of my favorites. I love this for at night. I love this for before I, like at my skincare, whenever I'm about to apply my makeup or throughout my makeup routine. I love this because not only does it smell really, really well, because it smells kind of like orangey, but it's so hydrating. I like 9 times out of 10 want to reach for this when I'm going into like my lip balms and wanting to throw something on just to hydrate my lips, let them kind of soak in that hydration while I'm doing my makeup. I love this one. I've been really reaching towards it. So those are all of my summer favorites. Again, they're kind of essentials, kind of not, because essentials to me are like mattifying powders, mattifying, you know, because I do get those oils. These have just been what I've been reaching towards, what I've been wanting to reach for, because they give me that beautiful summery, bronzy, just got back from the beach kind of glow, and that's what I've been loving. So comment below what you have been loving and what you have been reaching for throughout the summer. I would love to know, and if you agree with me about any of these products, I would also love to know that. So please like this video if you did enjoy it, and I would love for you to subscribe. It would mean so much to me for you to be a part of my YouTube family. So thanks again, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!